Hello YouTube, this is Mightymuffin with another episode of my Let's Play. As you can see, I'm in the end. And I'm using the first bounty from my iron trench. Burned up about half of my sticky balls or whatever the hell they're called. I've forgotten. Oh well. You know what they are. Slime balls, that's what it is. And I went and cooked up a new set of smooth stone. I'm pretty glad I haven't destroyed that the array of furnaces that I made. Because I am adding 10 floors to my lovely farm today. As you can see, I have it on peaceful because it's a real pain to deal with this when Endermen are spawning, especially given my method of ascending. Because I'm a little too lazy to put in a staircase. I'm probably going to fall now. Oh, I didn't. Normally I fall there. So I will be back once I've added 10 new floors to the farm. So I finished my tower. I had to go and cook up stone like 3 or 4 times to finish this. But I now have 18 floors. I might finish it off up to 20, but I'm not sure. I'm getting pretty close to the 128 marker anyway. But I thought I would show you what happens when it's taken off peaceful. Still get a few dying every now and then. But I think that's because of the semi-random amounts of fall damage. But I think we can call that a tad faster than before. And I brought my diamonds. So guess what we're going to do today? I forgot some iron, though. I might go back and fetch some iron. And finish combining up the books. Okay, that amuses me a little. My first enchant, Silk Touch 1 on a pick or a axe. Will allow me to get some leaves at least. So I'm busy trying to figure out what to keep and what to throw out of my ender chest. I already pulled one of my bows. I think I'm gonna pull you. I want those potions in there. Because I really kind of wish ender chest storage were larger, or you could do what you can do in the mod with them. Oh, wrong way. But I got a set of armor enchanted up. Only the helm is missing unbreaking. It's kind of pointless to put unbreaking on them, but I got the unbreaking books while I was rebolstering my protection book supply. With nothing else to really put them on. I could have put them on a couple already enchanted pickaxes, but it can wait. Let's see, do I have any hoppers? I do. Not enough, but as you can see, I ripped out all of my... Huh. Oh well. Well, that was odd. And I had enough for one complete row back. Huh. Didn't think I had that many. Well, at least that side can start earning again. Wow, I missed. I'm not sure how I missed considering where that arrow landed. How did that miss? Oh well. So I believe my next step is to start putting hoppers through these chains in preparation for a storage room. I don't really have what I need right now for the storage room, but I can start preparing for it. But I'm not going to do that today. What I'm going to do today is fetch some of the ridiculous quantities of sandstone I collected up. Okay, it's not ridiculous, but it's a fair amount. Oops. And go up here. That worked out well. And then I need to start tearing this up, because I want this area to be kind of a redstone ready type area, so I can experiment with designs that I don't want to bother with going to my creative world on. As you can see, I've started the process, but I think I have enough sandstone to actually finish it off now. And ta-da! I now have a sandstone floor for my surface on the base. I'm gonna do something with lighting to avoid all these torches, but for the time being, they keep mobs from spawning. I do have to come up with a spider solution though, because they keep scaling the walls and attacking me. Nothing can really kill me anymore, especially in my base with my regen and resistance buffs, but it's annoying nonetheless. But I have a large quantity of glass cooking up. And I am going to go start cooking a large quantity of netherrack once I find out where I've hidden it. So I guess it's base improvement day, because I'm finally getting around to building the floating area that goes above my base. And the start of that floating area is the new floor to the Endervator. Now the design's slightly different. This is from JL2579. It's server friendly, but I noticed that the simpler designs have a tendency to fail even on single player. This one can't fail. It's pretty foolproof. So that's what I'm using at the top. Because I don't know that I'll fix these ones, because even if I don't know if I can get it to work. There it goes. Well, that worked. Ah, I ran out of ender pearls. Note to self, when demonstrating, don't run out of ender pearls. Okay, when I'm glitched like this, well, if I can get it to behave. Will this kill me? No, it will not. Probably would have been a good thing to check ahead of time. So I'm glitched like this, which means my next throw will fail. But I think if I'm quick enough... And no. I might have to replace them all. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to be working on. I'll probably stop in once I've gotten the platform made. So I've gotten my first spot completed. I might raise this up one. I'm not sure how I like it. The look of it down like that. These are upside down pistons because I'm thinking of putting the beacon there, which is the reason I was thinking about moving it, because I kind of like the idea of the beacon shooting through the center there. I also need to put a roof on this area so I can stop having rain fall down into my base, because that's irritating. I built this side out to mirror the this bit. I need to get some slabs and put them on those corners just to mirror it, or remove those. I haven't decided yet. But now I need to figure out what else I want to put up here. I'm thinking I want my bed. Basically, I should probably just move all of that stuff up here. And I have to decide which directions to go. I'm thinking diagonally there and there might look cool. I'm not sure. I don't want to just go out on each of the four sides, especially with that there. I already have this getting a little closer than I'd like to the mob tower, and these are temporary. I'm not sure if I'm going to put siding on here. If I do, it would be in this position relative to this, the walkway there, because there would I say relative because there's going to be a pathway out here, so any walls would be here. Oops, not to have slabs. The reason why I don't know that I'll put walls, because falling doesn't really hurt me, and it might be cool to just be able to run off and be fine. I love this design. It's so reliable as opposed to the old one. I'm thinking of replacing them all just because how happy it makes me to... And I can even do that. Can't do that in the old design. It catches you no matter what. So I'm going to get busy working on whatever else I want up here. I don't necessarily like this here, but it helps me identify which shaft I'm looking at. And since that's the color scheme I chose for down there, I had to carry it on up. I don't think I'm going to use the bricks for anything else other than identifying the central shaft. But I am going to figure out what I want to do here. Whether I want to go diagonally off these two to create my next two platforms, or what I'm going to do. So this is what I have so far. I'm not overly sold on the bed area, but you know, I might turn this into a brewing area or something like that that can more easily mirror this. And I was a little bit close here. This square is the square that daylight detector is coming through. So I might have to move that too. I'm not sure yet. But this is what I have so far. I really don't know if I want to move that beacon now. It looks kind of cool sitting there. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. I think it would look pretty cool shooting through this quad nether portal. I'll leave it there for now. I don't even know that I'll put a gate in there anymore because, well, from there I can easily escape. So I might just close this off and be done with it. I also need to come up with some connection between that and this. I'm not sure yet. Boy, that instant mining can be annoying. I might just run it all the way up to the top here. I don't know. Have to be careful here. The problem is I've actually managed to hold on. There we go. I managed to throw, I'm not sure how I did it. I was at an angle when I threw, so if I'm straight down it's not going to be a problem, but somehow before these were built I got through this gap here. And I ended up over there somewhere. So it must have been on the down arc. I have no clue how I managed it. I also figured out I could do this, so I'm going to actually go down. Okay. I guess I won't use those. Now how the devil is he spawning there? Oh well. What am I going here for? Pearls. I really need to get those guys to stop spawning somehow. It's a little inefficient the way I have to do that now, but once I get things moved up there, it'll be nicer. And there we have it. The floating area above my base. I've been rather productive today. Now I just need to figure out some kind of lighting solution that doesn't annoy me for this area. I suppose the real question is, does that block? Yes, it does. Nuts. I wanted to put 4 glowstone on the top 4 of that and the bottom 4 if it was transparent, because then those ugly green bits wouldn't show. And there we have it. That looks much better than the sticky pistons. I'm not sure how there we go. Like the look from up here doesn't really go with anything, but I saw this trick on Tango Tech, I believe. You can't fall on them, but it's kind of tricky. I believe I saw it on Tango Tech. It looks cool. Burns a little bit of iron, but I have a little bit of iron to burn. So if we move the beacon over here, that'll work. And then we can do this up here. To cover that up. Or not. I haven't decided yet. Let's remove that for now. I can always put it back. But I think we have this area pretty well wrapped up. I just need to figure out a lighting arrangement. Let's grab some glowstone, which I'm running really low on. So if I put a glowstone there, and a glowstone there, and take these out, what kind of block level am I looking at? Let's see, block level, there you are. So that puts off light on its own. I actually don't think I need any of these here. Yes, I do. Okay. Get my glowstone. So that works as a solution for there. So I'm going to go and figure out where I need to put the glowstone to light this up. So I took a little break from the floating area. Not quite sure what I'm going to call that area yet, but I started working on my armor stand concept. Now there are no hoppers in these, but frankly I think 9 pieces of each enchanted gear is enough overkill for me for one day. And if I step on here, nothing happens. Here a bunch of pistons actuate, but I get no armor. That's what this selection panel is for. I really need to label these, but if I turn them on, it flips these RS NOR latches, which I staggered and tiled. The RS NOR latch design I'm using is this one. So when you flip it, it gets locked, and it gets locked this way too. That's what I'm using here. They're just off by one. This one is one closer and one lower. Doing that allowed me to tile them. And this is my reset button. It goes through and flips all the RS NOR latches. Huh, that was weird. Oh well. So now if I step in here, I get a full suit of armor. And it all resets courtesy of that line there. So let's say my hat breaks. I'm not sure. Well, let's say a piece of armor breaks. I don't know which is which. But if I flip only one, I'm only going to get one set of... So that's clearly down there. Okay, that's really starting to annoy me. Why is that this one? It's being held high. Ah, by that. Let's see, what do I need to do here? That should fix it. I'm using vertical splits to force the lines not to interfere without using repeaters. Basically, this line splits up here and goes up to turn this line back on, but they can't travel down the half slabs, so it won't interfere. Now, granted, that wiring's really messy, but there we go, it works again. And that is a chest plate. Put chest plate back in that one. And those were pants. Which means there's my home. So of course I need to put some signs up and label these, but that's the basic concept. Now I'll be able to enchant up 9 spare sets of diamond armor, and using this kind of ugly arrangement right now. It's ugly because I had to compress it so far, and because I wasn't trying to keep track of where wires were going. That doesn't need to be there anymore. But that basically, that's going to be the circuit I use. Okay, so I've moved it into the main base. I had to adjust things slightly. This one and this one are reset switches. And these two buttons apply to these two dispensers and these two to these two. I didn't have room to put the whole panel, but I kind of like the way it looks here. I'm going to have to clean it up a bit, but I figured I'd show it off before I cover up all the circuitry. I'm using the same RS NOR latch design. I did have to get a tad creative with the reset switch. These are double inverters. And the other way set up identically. Right here and right here are the sticky pistons. So if I ditch all my gear, and I'm wearing all my gear now. And of course they reset, that's what these are for, and I need to put some stairs in the way. But down here, it's actually a lot cleaner this time around. I could probably do without so many repeaters, but you know, why not? And of course I need to clean this up. I'm going with the half slab look. I noticed that I had the brick look there and the nether brick look there. So I think I'm going to go with the half slab look here and the quartz look for whatever I decide to put there. Kind of tie things together. But I will be back when I've either moved on to my next project or cleaned this area up. I've been fiddling with this design for a bit, so I don't know that I have it in me to continue working on it right now. And there we have it. I don't really like these staircases. I kind of wish you could do smooth stone stairs, but you can't. Well, I do believe that pretty much wraps up this episode. Managed to, I love that, create my new toy. Haven't really seen any slime spawning in it. which is fortunate because I might just come up with some kind of doorway system that protects it from slime invasions. But I figure that's a pretty good wrapping up point. So, until next time, any comments on how I can improve my videos is always appreciated. Thank you.